Hello there, welcome back to France. Last time we declared war on Great Britain, and we also plan to, well, march to India and cause some trouble there. It's also bringing me joy to tell you that we are first on every single rank, so we should most likely total score surpass the Ottomans pretty damn soon. Let's do a quick little check here. We are still 500 points behind though, but apparently we have nothing here. Apparently the Ottomans have some loans though, which is kind of interesting, but even so we should be just fine. I'll be checking this once we actually get that up and going. Apparently they're... yeah, what the hell. I seem to have some weird bugs here, but it sorts itself out on the bottom page. At least now I am justified when I say that I have a 56,000 stack ships. But even so, it's... I guess it's because I left in the middle of a sea battle something. It seems things are in order now though. So yeah, we will be going for, I think, trying to take out that. This doesn't actually make sense either. These guys were supposed to stick with my armies, this one as well. They don't do that. They seriously don't. And also I think that my guy is currently now, or the general. Where are my general? There he is. Hopefully we can get him out of that province pretty damn fast. There we go, no leader. I want him for these or this army, and we'll be trying to hunt down the British now. They're actually suffering quite a lot here, but so am I. So it's basically a battle of equal losses. They'll most likely run to London, so hopefully we can meet them there and destroy that army. They don't actually have any morale, so why that army is not being wiped, I don't get. It's probably too big. And even still, the only one that actually got losses from it is me. Not very surprisingly. So what I would actually be... there we go, there it was wiped. No idea why it didn't get wiped before though. So with that in mind, we'll be starting the sieges everywhere. And hopefully we can turn it out. I guess we'll go ahead and improve everyone's everyone's attitude of me. Rather than cause some more troubles. But yeah, we'll also be, as you know, aiming to get, well, England, some provinces rather quickly, and hopefully we can pull that off without too much trouble. With that in mind, I guess I can now just get going, and we'll see how this turns out. As you can see, people will actually get pretty pissed if I vassalize anyone, and that is actually kind of surprising because I've never seen that people get so pissed for this. Probably because most of the people I currently have borders with or otherwise can be very mean to. Even Portugal and Poland get that much of a hit. I can understand that the electors of the Roman Empire get some hit against me, the Holy Roman Empire, but this is just goddamn ridiculous. I'll probably get a huge coalition against me with... it can't actually be that huge. Well, as long as Muscovy doesn't actually get into this, I'm pretty sure I can actually handle it. So going to war every 5 years or so, getting some vassals, is potentially a very fair deal. But it will take forever to actually get these guys annexed. So potentially I should go for a straight out annexation. But I'll probably just do this with whoever is a republic. Everyone else I'll simply ignore. But for the time being, well, how should I put this? The things that I'll be focusing on are basically just the outermost provinces and republics and so forth. So I'll probably hand these two back to Brabant here, and then peacefully vassalize them rather than cause any problems. I'm a little bit unsure how I would actually do this with Burgundy. How they would, or people around would actually, people most likely would be very upset. So what I will be doing is simply allowing people to do whatever they want. And then trying to take whatever is a coastal. Tuscany is thus, Tuscany, Aragon, Great Britain, Friesland, and a couple of others is thus people who live in the danger zone, so to speak. But even so, I'll simply have to wait with Europe, because everyone there is a powder keg that's waiting to kill me. So with that said, we'll go for this, and we'll simply have to keep on going that way. Basically this means that this war has been a huge piece of, well, just wasted troops, wasted everything, I guess. But we'll see how this turns out. Potentially we can turn it around and thus get ourselves some gains from it. We are making some progress with sieges here in... apparently Austria was just integrated. Revolutionary war against Salzburg and Venice. And with that we now have a very huge extra stack here. I'll go ahead and relieve it of some of their troops. Apparently quite a bunch of infant or mercs that I'll actually have stand down right away. There we go. And also I'm a little bit I wonder how this actually reflects on, well, we only lost 1 point of base tax compared to Hungary, so basically once you're a very huge country it doesn't really help. So most likely have to go for Croatian route and have them release something. I think I have a Croatian, no, I don't have a Croatian province, but even so, it could have been a smart plan, but even, we'll have to see how this turns out. For now, disputed succession in Muscovy is a good thing. Would you guys be kind enough to give me a, no, they would not. I believe I have some free, yeah, I have free diplomats. So we'll improve the relation and hopefully get ourselves through that way. But for now, we have to focus on getting other things done. Mostly just get done with these guys. We'll do this. Have that army follow me, and then we'll crush that Great Britain army, and basically just finish up the sieges of Great Britain and see how it turns out. Time for upgrade of military tech to carbine level 18. Also we got some leather cannon, gallop cavalry, combat with increased, maneuver value of my units increased by 25%, so all in all good. We'll also get some new units next time, reform tertio as well as Gustavian infantry and Highlands infantry. And we can also soon go for trade efficiency if we don't want to actually improve shipyards, then experience diplomats and so forth. So I think we'll actually go for everything along those lines, and then we'll have our casus belli against everything in Asia as well. So with that in mind, we will be sieging Friesland, and hopefully we can take them. We'll at least hand 2 provinces over to Brabant, which we will then promptly vassalize, I think. As you can see, we're not that far away, so I think I should actually go ahead, start improving relations, get a royal marriage, so forth with them. Simply get our relations up now before we actually get ourselves in a position where we actually would be done with war. And if we are actually ready to vassalize these guys, once we're out of the war, that will actually be the best thing, I think. Royal marriage secured, most likely an alliance once this war is over as well. So as I said, with that in mind, we are basically ready to vassalize both of these. I can actually vassalize them while I'm at war, that's good. So Pomerania has been vassalized, we'll most likely be able to annex them also pretty soon. We'll also take improved shipyards, and with the experienced diplomats we can also go ahead and annex people a lot faster as well. So as far as I have gone now, there are only positive things as far as I can see. So we'll keep on going and see how things turn out. I have no idea where these guys actually came from. It's wow, that is actually the British, no, the Austrian fleet, if I'm not completely mad. We'll send you guys to back up. We'll lose that battle, but even so, we'll screw them over once we meet them. They don't actually have any place to run, I think, so that's good. I think I have enough men in this area to actually screw them over. Yes, I do. We'll have those armies join up again, some mercenaries units. I think this is actually also part of the Austrian army, which is kind of weird, but even so, we should be just fine. I'll see if I can get a deal with these guys. If I can vassalize them, I will. Nope, I can't. So we'll have you hand over Holland and Brabant, and then I can vassalize them on the war after that. I'm a little bit unsure if I should actually focus or try to get these guys actually vassalized before I hand over the lands, simply to make sure that I actually can or will keep them in a vassalization state, so to speak. So I think we'll do that, drag this war out for a little longer, and also that reminds me of another thing. I can now get my deal with Persia. Well, you ask for military access, then we'll walk all the way to Baluchistan, then we'll create some sort of ruckus here, and that is basically our goal here. And with this we can cancel military access with Oman and just leave behind. That should also give me, well, the thing is that we'll also upgrade our armies as soon as this war is over, I think. So until then. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that actually giving them these provinces will make them like me more. And as you can see, the vassalization is actually at a positive 74. So just handing them 2 provinces should be just fine. Also, it won't actually give me any negatives at all. Hand this one to Münster could potentially be a good thing. I won't actually hand anything over to Holstein. They are They are Swedish allies. So I think I should screw Sweden over simply to have them try and release them. But we'll have to wait a little bit longer because these guys are actually stubborn. They won't actually give up anything unless I actually screw them over. So we'll be doing just that. In the meantime, we'll be contemplating or seeing what we can force these guys to hand over. Let's see, we want to hand over, as I said, the coastal provinces first. Lancashire. So I'll just set up the deal and then we'll see what we can get out of them. We can offer vassalization to these guys now. As you can see, it's basically all that remains is for them to finish their war, which is a war against these guys, basically on the principle of them wanting to take Holland back, which I just handed to them. So I think it will be pretty much over soon. On the other note here, we will be making peace with Great Britain as well. As of now, the deal that I want to make is basically a pretty expensive one on the diplomatic scale. So I'm a little bit unsure. Cumbria to France, Kent to England. I don't want Cumbria myself, so that doesn't actually help me. No. I'll simply keep them occupied then. It doesn't actually hurt me to keep them occupied, it simply hurts them in the long run. They might even break. No idea if... No. Portugal haven't actually made any moves on any of these, so I'll be... Nah, that sucks. Increased coring cost. Wow. Yeah, that actually sucks quite a lot. Might actually have to make some other moves, but we'll be at least be sending a ship over there to deal with that colony. Just seize it, burn it down even. We'll have to see what we actually decide to do, but for now that is a little bit of an annoyance, and also to get the extra. Apparently my guys are dying, and I can't actually get a level 1 guy, which actually pisses me off. I guess it's kind of because of I'm rich. Land maintenance modifier minus 10%. How much am I cost? Yeah, he'll actually pay for himself, so we'll be hiring that guy. This one he'll actually pay for himself, as I showed. So what else can we get in? Morale, colonial range, build relations over time, 26 a month. That'll be expensive as hell, but I think I can live with that. We'll just cut a little bit down on the navy. There's no reason to keep this navy around. Doesn't actually do anything good, and no reason to keep transport ships in this one. So there we have it. We'll be still doing a kind of a pretty big minus, so to speak. So we'll be putting our maintenance down for a little bit. Should be fine even so. And also we can now start our conquest over here. Baluchistan doesn't actually have any allies, and no one will actually hate me for attacking them. So I'll take that stability hit, and we'll be moving our troops into Baluchistan, annex them, and then simply keep the going on the same way. I have no idea if this, according to what people say, it shouldn't actually give me any not war exhaustion, overextension whatsoever, since it is in lands that are distant overseas. So with that in mind, we can now hold it. Well, basically a huge amount of land here. We will get Persia, of course, and everyone else in. They'll hate me sooner or later, but that doesn't really matter. We can also cancel the military access here, which gives me 9 of 10 relations, and with the soon-to-be annexation of a couple of these, that will help out a little bit. Also, now we can most likely go after the Ottomans again pretty soon, and with that in mind, we're looking pretty good, I dare say. There we go. We finally have enough diplomatic points to actually make the peace we want, and I'm kind of sure this is basically what we want. Unfortunately, these are pretty damn expensive provinces, so to speak, too, so that's too bad, but still 99%, and we might have, if we can go for even 100% demands. There we go. England has grown a little bit, and it's also tempting now, since we actually have them back, to send some rebels their way. I'm pretty sure that all these provinces should be rebel prone. War exhaustion, nope, apparently not. National defense, what the hell is that? Nope, apparently not possible for any rebels whatsoever. So what we... Alliance offer from Muscovy. That's actually quite an interesting one. That's really interesting one. Japan has actually done some shit too. No. No. I should potentially have tried to get some good deals with them. Unfortunately, we can't actually. If we can at least get our family on their throne, that would be a very good start. But for now, we'll simply say no. I have no idea if these guys are actually still at war. Yes, they are. and hopefully I'll be able to end it pretty soon then, so I can get my my benefits on to the plan. But Brandenburg, and a couple of others are basically the targets now for what I want to do. Portugal haven't really done their job. They haven't really colonized that much. I forgot to actually take this English province because I had to make a pit stop here. And that kind of sucks. Norway has taken another province as well. So taking the provinces in the New World will be, well, the plan next time. We'll probably go after Maya or Shawnee or someone now, vassalize them. Basically get ourselves a bigger base in the New World, since apparently, according to, well, as I said, rumor, the New World provinces doesn't, or this North Seas province doesn't actually take any, or give you any overextension. So I'll be testing that out with Balochistan, so we'll see how this turns out. As you can see, we have won the war against Balochistan, and we'll be doing, well, a little testing here. It'll be quite expensive, but as you can see, people will basically don't care when it's over here. For some weird reason. Unfortunately, we don't have enough diplomatic power, 37, so we'll wait for the next tick, and then we will be making the deal. In the meantime, we'll allow the people of Europe to get a little bit better used to us, a little more peaceful, I think. And apparently, that is what we did. Kandash has entered into military coalition against us. Where the hell is Kandash? These guys? So yeah, apparently that thing lied like hell. Because as you can see, we got quite a lot of aggressive expansion with everyone in the area, so that needs a little bit of tweaking as well. Kind of annoying. Still, it apparently only shows the provinces that are close to your capital. I'd say the thing they should show is the provinces that are closest to the area that you're actually taking. And well, it did actually not. Now these are definitely helping to on the overextension. So well, that's a lie. Even so, let's see here, well, most likely we have no missionaries to send. Well, I think we should at least convert it before we do anything else, but let's see here. Balochistan has claims to all these three. Anything else here? Balochistan, Balochistan, Balochistan. So basically I should fight the Persians, it seems. And then release Balochistan, or release Balochistan now. Mughals, I think, have some provinces too that I can. Nope. Where the hell is your territory then? I don't want to hit. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Punjab. All in all, I have no idea who actually rules all of these things, and that's kind of my problem. Kathiawar, Sindh here. So potentially I could take attack Sindh here, take Kathiawar and so forth. I think I'll actually go ahead and do so. Declare war on these guys, show superiority, annex them that way. I have no idea if how that casus belli for Multan enter military coalition, Mughals. A lot of these guys will enter military coalition because I simply screw them over. But if it's just the Indian nations, I should be just fine. They already sent me a white peace, won't actually help them. So hopefully here we can use this to our advantage, annex them, release Kathiawar and release Balochistan as vassals, attack Persia. We'll probably do that before. No, we'll have to release them before. So I'll simply keep this province then. This is kind of a tough spot, but even so, we'll sort it out sooner or later. Mewat, they are currently in coalition against Kandash. They have no provinces that we want, I think. Nope. But even so, we'll attack them and basically just cause a ruckus in this area here. So until the siege of Sindh is over, we'll just sit by and see what happens. I'm definitely still getting well, overextension from this Novoseas province. Apparently it's just colonies, so well, now I know that at least, but still we are making some progress in India here. Most likely to declare war on Mewat, and then we'll go after whomever gets into military coalition with us. I'm pretty sure that these guys will actually keep themselves out of it because they don't actually want to get into trouble with me. Even so, what I will be doing is most likely taking Mewat now, annexing them too, then start releasing people, or whomever I want to release. Afghanistan, Khorasan, Timur, Jaipur. It's basically a lot of people here I want to eat. But even so, I'm actually tempted to just sit back for a little while now. Release Balochistan, release Ratibor, and use those two as basically my my eyes and ears on this area, and then we'll most likely allow the East to cool down a little bit. We'll declare war on the Ottomans, try to screw them over. I believe I still have the navy to do so. If not, I should potentially do a little bit of upgrade on it. So we'll do that. We'll do that now. I'll do a quick little upgrade on my Assassin navy. Build some galleasses to boost it with, and we'll probably also build some extra early frigates to add in as well. And potentially we should get ourselves an admiral, and maybe even fire the diplomat guy I think I have hired. So we'll have to see how this turns out, because, well, it's a little bit too expensive to keep everyone going. This guy is actually more interesting to have than the guy I hired, so this should bring me over into positives, which is a good thing. Still only on half military wise, also getting inflation down. So yeah, also a couple of other things here. Gold standard is a good thing. Control the guilds. Nope. Found East India Trading Company. Yep. Thank you very much. Gave me an extra merchant, and apparently I have a couple of merchants that I'm not really using, which is kind of surprising. Send to Genoa to collect, and that should give me quite a lot of. That's basically, I think, what has been screwing over my income. I think that I have two guys that I haven't actually been using. So let's see once the month actually switches. Yeah, that actually gave me quite a lot of gains here. I have rebels that are close to enforcing their demands. What the hell? That doesn't even make sense. I have no Bavarian rebels in my provinces. They are over here. Alright, this will be a little bit interesting. If actually Bavaria declares freedom from me, that's another bug. That is quite annoying. But even so, I've been going over the time again. We have been making a little bit of progress, even though I've been a little bit holed up trying to test things out. This is, as you know, basically a test game of mine. And yeah, that's my colony. I got scared for a little bit a second. But even so, we have to deal with these British colonies. We have to screw them over. So potentially invoking a war with... basically declaring war on these guys, which would bring in the entire coalition. Would potentially be a very good thing to do. It could be a pretty tactical thing to do, depending on the circumstances. So yeah, we'll contemplate that until next time. I'll probably keep this or put this on pause for a couple of days to give me myself some time to think, to plan a little bit around, to see if they actually release a new patch or something. We'll see how it turns out. And also we have to deal with Norway. We have to try and get Muscovy, hopefully through a union. Unions are pretty much purely luck now, which is kind of irritating. But even so, if there was some way that you could at least send rebels to try and kill, with very low chance, even just a half percentage chance a month or something, try and kill off the king if you are claiming the throne, that would be a little bit helpful. But unfortunately, that does not exist. So we'll simply have to sit by and see how things go. So once again, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.